All right. So I'm gonna ask how this is gonna work. I have 5 questions, and you can just answer them accordingly. All right.
Okay.
So How did the swimmers go undefeated this year?
Well, they did. They had a lot of hard work. They were dedicated. They would swim in the morning 2 days a week and lift, and then they would swim in the afternoon for 2 hours. Just a lot of good, talented kids that we've had, and a lot of determination. And I think they were motivated as they realized that it's possible for them to go undefeated. That it kind of motivated them to work even harder.
Thank you. Good. That was a really good response. Most of the time, I'm just like, oh no, just this, and then nothing more. All right, next question. How hard is it to be like a member of the swim team, or just swimming in general? How hard is that?
Well, I've been here for 34 years, and I also do the swimming for the ninth grade PE classes. And there are a few times we have swimmers in the class while we're doing the teaching, and just the ability levels that they have compared to the normal kid that's never had lessons before. And it's extremely hard for them to kind of look and say, how can you not swim? But a lot of these kids cannot swim, but by the time they're finished with their swim program, they're decent swimmers. But to be on the swim team is a total new level of ability level. There's the endurance part, there's the training as far as muscular strength, muscular endurance, and it's extremely hard. We've had some kids that wanted to try out for swimming that have been through the program, and some of them have done very, very well, and some of them it's just a lot of hard work and dedication that maybe it's just a few kids that can do, but it's extremely hard, and we're very proud of the kids that have been able to continue as they've gone for the 4 years. It's like I said, it is a lot of dedication and a lot of time away from their families and their friends. But a lot of them have their friends on the team, so it does help out with that. But it is extremely hard. But they're very talented young people, and I don't think they won't realize how talented they are until they get older, and they're still able to swim when they're 50, 60, 70 years old. And that's kind of the point of this being a lifelong sport. So.
Beautiful response. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 3 more questions. What are some of the accomplishments of the team? Like, what have we accomplished this year?
Well, other than being undefeated, and that's the first time that both the men and the women's team have been undefeated in the history of Roosevelt sports. So that includes track and basketball and the other sports that may not have been consecutively in the seasons, like softball and baseball. They're not the same teams that practice together, but they're the same as far as the sports go. But these kids practice together, and I think they push each other. And I think that that in itself, they would cheer for each other, knowing that they're really close to making history. And you know, this team here, we've had some records that have been broke for the first time in over 30 years. We've had some kids that have accomplished, I think every single swimmer has finished with their personal best times way over their limits and expectations. So we have a Suburban League Swimmer of the Year. We have a Diver of the Year. So we've reached much potential as far as all the kids swimming, and you know, what we've accomplished is way beyond what I can even begin to tell you right now. But yeah.
Thank you. That was a good response. 2 more. Do you think the season was very important? I know that might be like restating old ground, but do you think it's like very important?
I do, because I feel like the kids that have been swimming, and several of the kids on the team have been swimming for years and have come up through our Sea Rider program, needed to validate their hard work and their dedication throughout the years. A lot of the kids have, you know, swim also all year round. So for us to have a season like that really validated their hard work that they've been doing for years. So I think it's very important that they earned that, and they also received the honor of being the teams that have created history.
Thank you. One more. what do you think is the future of the team? Like, where do you see them in, like, say, maybe like 10 years or so?
I feel like we have talent in Kent. It is, because I coach the little kids, so I see what's coming up. And the love for the sport and the parent support that we've had is overwhelming. And I feel like we will be successful at least 10 years for this team. I'm not sure if we can be undefeated again. I'm sure that's going to be a goal next year, and I know that the swimmers that we're having coming in and the swimmers that have been here already are wanting to take the crown again of being Suburban League champs. So I feel like we have great success here, and we're going to show Kent that swimming is one of the important sports in the community.
Thank you. That's all I had.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Carol.